Matinee baseball from MLB Network. We're live at Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Ought to be a good one here between the Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Masahiro Tanaka will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Tanaka right now is the best of all of their starting pitchers. Good fastball, 92 to 94. Best pitch is the split finger. He'll throw it early. He'll throw it often. If he has the good split, these hitters are in for a long night.
Here's Mookie Betts, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Right fielder, Mookie Betts.
First pitch on its way. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed on a great pitch that time, and the leadoff man is down on strikes to get this one started. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Hit on the ground to short. Taken in by Gregorius. And quickly there are two away. At the plate, Mitch Moreland. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball one. And now that third base dugout has really come to life. They are not happy about that last pitch. Hard to blame him, and I think it's going to lead to a warning as you see the home plate umpire coming out, and he will indeed issue the warning to both benches.
Yeah, and at this point, the home plate umpire is making it clear to both teams that he's not going to tolerate any back and forth of hitting batters, and nor should he. It becomes a player safety issue at that point, and that always has to be the top priority for any umpiring crew.
Bases are empty here with two men out. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball two. This is pulled into right. Judge is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. Nothing in the Red Sox. Chris Sale, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan, any thoughts?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. White out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare against lefties. Three-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
Can't say that I see the logic in this one, but they'll go ahead and intentionally walk the leadoff batter. Here's big Aaron Judge. Lifetime against Chris Sale. Not a lot of success. 0 for 12. And on 10 occasions, he's been a strikeout victim. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Heath Hembry will come into the game now and take over following the ejection.
Number 37, Heath Hembry.
Gardner aboard here at first with nobody out.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that. Stepping in, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton.
First offering on its way. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider. None out, runners at first and second. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. He's truly one of the great power hitters in the game. I love watching him, and he's got elite power. That's the kind of power that he can hit it over the light towers, and he can hit home runs that will show up on show track and everything else. So anytime he steps into the box, he's exciting to watch.
This is line to left. Benintendi is there. Let's see if they test it. Over now. They'll apply the tag between second and third. It's a careless double play, and the inning is prematurely over. An inning in the books. Scoreless on MLB Network. Here's J.D. Martinez. In past meetings with Tanaka, it's been a steady 5 for 9. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike. The 1-1. Is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Didi Gregorius. Not only has this guy been knighted, yes, they call him Sir Didi back in his homeland, Curacao. He's one of the best ball players coming down the pike, starting with Andrew Jones, Xander Bogaerts, and it's Didi Gregorius this time. Hits from the left side of the plate with power and the ability to go in the hole with one of the strongest arms in the game.
The windup and the 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Hit out towards second. Wade loves it. And there are 2 away now. Rafael Devers the next to bat. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Now the pitch. Line drive to left. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. So a 2-out knock, and we'll go a little deeper into the top of the second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So no runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Gary Sanchez.
From the stretch. Sliders in for a strike. Here comes the 0-1. A fastball down near the shoe tops. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Ranging back is Bradley. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's focus on the guy behind the dish tonight, Christian Vasquez. Lock in on this guy. Some say he looks like a young Pudge Rodriguez in his prime. The bat's coming, but the way he massages this pitching staff should be your focus.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low. The 1-1 misses, ball 2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
3-1 to him now. 3-1 pitch. Tries the curveball, but it's high, and that's ball 4. Here's Miguel Andujar now. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
So this is pulled in by the shortstop. Standing in, Brendan Drury. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First delivery to him on the way. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And that's going to move that runner into scoring position now.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
And this one's in the dirt. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. 3-0 now. The 3-0 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Trying to do way too much up there for what I can tell. He knows that's a big run standing there at third, but that swing was way out of control. You still have to stay within yourself and look for your pitch.
He lays off, and that's outside, ball 4. They're at the corners now here with 2 away.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Coming to the plate now, Tyler Wade. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. Throw to first. Not in time. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Outside, 3-0 now. Brett Gardner would be next. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That was a curveball that never really broke, stayed high.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Boston, number 64.
Walker, the runner at third. Drury on second. Wade at first. 2 out in the inning. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
The 1-2. A little bouncer. But that one rolls foul. Bottom of the second here with no score. Line drive to center field. And the Yankees have their first hit of the ball game. 1 run is scored. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Hey, this one's a long way from being over, D-Roll, but that big base hit right there gives him a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Dan, without question right there. Huge at bat. Gives his team the lead. Hopefully the pitcher's able to settle down now. He's got some runs on his back, and he's able to go out and execute.
Hard liner to center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-0 game. And they've got him hung up out there between second and third. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Carlos Stanton now. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0. Snap throw from the catcher. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Into the second deck and gone. A long 2-run homer off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Up next for the Yankees, the shortstop, Didi.
Here's Didi Gregorius. Now the bunt attempt hits him here. But they're going to say he offered at it, and that's the first strike. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
Popped him up. Devers trying to get there, but it's the pitcher that makes the play, and that ends. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on MLB Network as we're set for the top half of the third from the Bronx. Next up for the Red Sox, Eduardo Nunez. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Nunez is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first down.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
First offering on its way. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. Not cheated on that swing, but the splitters by him 0-2.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
He just dissected him in that at-bat as he flails at that one, and he's down on 3 pitches, 2 away.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches? He isn't messing around, and these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
Oh, just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
2 out, nobody on. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. So add 1 more name to the record book here as he strikes out this side on 9 pitches. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Ready for another chance? Gary Sanchez. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Here comes the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. Gone! Solo shot here for Gary Sanchez as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Now batting, first baseman, Neil Walker.
Here's Neil Walker. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. The Wind up and the 0-1. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Walker lays off there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Miguel Andujar hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Well, there's a couple of ways to look at this. It never looks good to hit a man when your team is getting shelled. Seems a little suspicious. Then again, sooner or later, you've got to reclaim the inside part of the plate, or things can get even worse.
Here comes the first pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Now the 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Drury, a 25-year-old. He was a 13th round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Now the 2-1 pitch is fastball taken high for a ball.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right
here. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
From the belt, the pitch. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop up, strikeout.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. The 1-1 is a fastball that misses.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
The 2-1 home is taken for strike 2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
The 2-2. And now a pitch that hits him here. But hang on, hang on. They're going to say he went after it. And that's strike 3. Here's Brett Gardner now. In his last appearance, he singled home a pair of runs. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On the ground to short. This could be 2. And not in time as the run scores.
Dan, after this infield hit right here, this guy has to be so frustrated. He's been having a rough outing, and he's not discriminating the way he gives them up.
No, he isn't. You know what he's going to do after this one? He's going to go to the movies and watch the movie about himself, the Rocky Horror Pitching Show, because this has been a nightmare.
Line towards center field. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. 1 run scores. 2 runs are in. And he's in safely at third. As on the play, 3 runs come across to score.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Show Track tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 66.
Giancarlo Stanton now. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Roll. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
From the belt, kicks and deals. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Bradley is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Digging in and looking for more, Gary Sanchez. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. Stanton stands at second with 2 gone. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Bogarts has it, and the throw will not get him at third as he moves up on the ground ball.
took a real risk by going after the lead runner there heading into third. That's always a tough call, and it's hard to fault them for being aggressive. But you hate not to get an out when the batter was giving himself up.
Here's Neil Walker. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. It was a walk in his last trip. Counts even at 1-1 to Walker. Runners on first and third, 2 away. 2 balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman.
Well, that curveball was really a hanger, and that's not a good sign. He's got to get back on track. He needs that release point to get out front and get the ball down in the zone.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. But that'll be off the wall in right center. Sanchez is on his way home. He will score as they extend their lead even further. And he is in at third with a 2-run triple. Here's Miguel Andujar now. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. In to score the runner from third.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up to shoot again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Giro. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job, and a run batted in.
And Moreland will take this one to the bank himself, and the side is retired. Here's Mookie Betts. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Boy, he's really on a roll in the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Wade comes up with it. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth.
Now batting, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
The windup and the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Moreland, a 32-year-old veteran. He was a 17th round pick back in the draft of 2007.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him. Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Digging in once again, Tyler Wade struck out after whiffing on a bunt attempt in his first at-bat.
Tyler Wade.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Now the 2-0 home. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
And that misses for ball 4. To lead off walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Here comes the first pitch. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1.
A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning, but with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
Lifted the other way to left center.
Giving chase is Benintendi.
But it's the center fielder who gets there. And there's one away now. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Showtrack. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. Here's big Aaron Judge. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bradley is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Giancarlo Stanton. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left.
Looking up is Benintendi.
And it's gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His second home run of the game as the blowout continues.
Yeah, after this blast, the 3rd home run of the game, you can see why this place is known as a launching pad. Balls leave this place in a hurry. So I would be surprised if we see more before this thing is over.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Bogarts fields it cleanly. Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely. Ready once again, Gary Sanchez. He homered back in 3rd inning in this one. In there at the knees, strike 1. Gregorius leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So it's 2 runs here on. Here's J.D. Martinez. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And there's a base hit on the line.
That was pretty obvious in live action that that ball was hit hard, and after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo. An impressive swing of the bat.
A feeble swing that time. It's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the belt, kicks and deals. Working quickly now as the splitter's in there. 0-2. 0-2 home now to Bogaerts. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Rafael Devers will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Ground ball foul down the left side. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game. Striding in once again, Eduardo Nunez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
The 0-2 home. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. The next 0-2. This is on the ground over to first. Gloved by Walker, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Ready for another shot now. Neil Walker drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely. So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one. In now is the Yankees DH, Miguel Andujar. Singled homer run in his last time up. Walker on at first, nobody out. Swinging a soft liner, and that's in there. Base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brandon Drury. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. And a surprising decision there as he holds on at third base. In now, Tyler Wade. First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. Andujar rounds third and is digging for the plate. He comes across to score as they extend their lead even further. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Brett Gardner. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Gardner has accumulated just over 1,100 hits over big league career.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron.
Drilled to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 Boston error, and 1 man left on. 5 innings complete. The Yankees are out in front. 9. Digging in to try it again, Christian Vasquez. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game, pounding the zone.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Popped up. And Walker will put this one away for out number 1.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Jackie Bradley Jr. First time up, he went down looking. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Here's Mookie Betts. Ripped down the first base line. Step on the bag for 1.
Now batting, the fielder.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. Here's the 0-1. Just a tick behind for a strike.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Now a slider can't make it back to that outside edge, and that takes the count to 2-2 now.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Red Sox leave 1, and they remain well behind. Giancarlo Stanton will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one.